to click like, subscribe, the bell notification, and whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support us.
We're going to talk about rage quitting.
Rage!
So, of the people here who play video games or PC games or anything, who has played a game that they hate so much? That's why we're here. This is our coping mechanism. Now, this is going to be interactive. The reason I'm using the microphone right now is because I have another panel in the morning and I just don't want to blow my voice out, so I'm going to go this way. So I do have some videos, but it's kind of think of like AA for gamers, because we're going to be talking about some fun stories between all of us. And
you guys.
Exactly. We want to hear fun stories so that when we're like talking to people about random stuff, we can be like, this one time I heard this one person did this and this and this. So,
or we could share our own stories about the fucked up shit we've done while raging at video games.
Oh yes, we have many stories. I live with this person, so I can tell hours of stories. So rage quitting, I actually like this from Oxford, of that angrily abandon an activity or pursuit that has become frustrating, especially the playing of a video game. And
objection!
I was like, that is the nicest way of saying
sore loser?
Yes! So when I decided to put this panel together, I thought of one particular video that I've ever watched time and time again that always made me laugh. Just so you know, this is not the smash or pass, this is on video games. Yeah. Okay, just making sure. So, every time I've ever thought about rage quitting, from the time YouTube became created, there was always, and I know it's not technically this old, it's like 17 years old, but there's this lovely kid.
No.
And I have to play this because this is my penultimate thought of rage quitting.
It froze.
What the hell?
Wow, even computers rage quit.
Okay, we're gonna try this again. Come on, you piece of shit.
She's about to rage quit this laptop.
There we go. Break that keyboard right in half. Come on now.
You could have gone further.
Well, and in truth, when I think of raging, I also think of when I'm working. Because there are many times that, because I work in human resources, and I work for a billion-dollar company that has zero common sense. Because common sense is a superpower, not something that you're born with. And so there are many times where I get this email, or I'm in a meeting, and it's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard or read. And many times in meetings I have to make sure I'm on mute because I will say snide-ass things that would probably get me fired, and I have to not email back right away. And I think of this kid because I was like, I would break my keyboard anytime like that.
Oh, we never downloaded the Francis clip.
Oh no, that's fine. We have other stuff. This is for rage quitting unless you want to be thirsty over there. No, I'm not trying to pick on anybody. I just know there's a lot of thirsty panels, which is great and all, because we all need to be hydrated, but but in all honesty, rage quitting to me, I also think about those celebrities that rage quit their games, and I found this clip of Snoop Dogg with his own homemade game.
Well, pause it.
Oh god, this.
Oh, son of...
Hi, Dr. P.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Did you ever?
Well, I'm naturally blonde, so no.
Just exit out of your PowerPoint and bring it back up.
No, I'll stop. But, so, I think of, like, anybody as a gamer. I tried to find, like, really cool things of people rage quitting just to give examples. Yes, honey?
Markiplier, rage quitting.
Yes, getting over it.
Oh my god. I just
That's
learned.
the third time we've heard.
I was
that.
gonna say, I just learned who that human being is today, and now I feel like I'm super not with it.
Yeah, there was like an item in the charity auction that instantly went for like $300.
I did that.
Oh, that was.
Oh, I thought that was you. I was like, oh my god. I need to know who this human being is, because if he can get $300 in like 2 seconds, he's got to be doing something right.
Or wrong.
Well, there's that too, but that's PewDiePie. But in all honesty, when I saw the highest man I've ever seen raging, even in his way at a clip, I thought it was hilarious.
At his own video game.
That is honestly terrible. So let me just play this real quick.
We end this now, Crow. Hey man, what you waiting on? Shoot this fool! Now!
And you know what? Fuck this shit. It's all yours.
Looks like you got a morale issue there, brother. Fuck! Come on, man. Ain't no need for this. Just join with me. I earned the city fair and square. You broke the code. Fuck the code. D-Mon was always talking that old school loyalty bullshit. You from the streets. You know there's only one code out here that matters. Ride or get rolled on. Hey, hold up.
This fucking music, everything look fucking bad. Fuck this shit, man. Fuck.
But there's got to be something said for a person that pays a shit ton of money to have a video game made in their image, and it sucks, and they have to find out by playing it. Now, the last clip before we really get into anything is Doctor Who, just because I think Doctor Who is hilarious, especially the fourth Doctor, when you find out he's a sore loser.
Where were we?
Mate, in 6 moves, master.
Oh, be caught. K9.
Wonder why the connector gave in so easily. I thought he would fight.
He got a bit of a shock. You see, I fed a 2% growth tax into the computers. Index linked. Blew the economy and he couldn't take it.
I do not understand. You did something clever.
Well, I think it... What do you think, K9? K9 thinks it was clever. I am so sorry, K9.
Apologies are not...
No, shut up, I apologize. I am so... Listen, as soon as I reset the coordinates, we'll finish that game of chess.
There is something to be said when even the Doctor knows that he is going to lose and just decides to rage quit with the TARDIS. So, as I said, for anyone who's just joining us, this is going to be more of an interactive panel where people get to share their rage quit stories. So you don't have to share, it's not required. But it's just more of an opportunity for us to have fun. We're going to start with us, and I'm going to include him because of our old Mortal Kombat days. I have some stories about you.
I've got better. I got one that predates you.
Oh. Wow, something predates the 80s? I know you're old, but shit. So these are some of our panelist stories. I'm gonna I have 4 descriptions here, and they're for all 4 of us, but I'm gonna do it in different
Lies.
ways.
Those are not me.
So the first one is called Rage Playing and Mental Shutdown. So before I let the person that this is about talk about their rage stories, I want to talk about my experience with their rage stories. So how many people have played Mega Man? How many people have played Donkey Kong? How many people have played the same level of one of those fucking games more than 28 times while yelling at the screen, saying that the character that they're controlling is the one playing the game wrong?
Okay, that I don't do.
Oh, at least there's other human beings that have done this. So when it comes to rage quitting, my lovely husband here doesn't know the meaning of quit. He knows the meaning of continue, and continue, and continue, and continue until he somehow, after 28 times, beats it. but he will yell at the television, at the character, at the controller,
Why aren't you jumping?
at any other living being. So I'm making dinner half the time. I'm making dinner half the time. And what will happen is this lovely human being, I'll be like, honey, dinner's ready. Dinner's ready. And I'm like, I'm fucking playing this game, leave me alone. Why the hell are you talking to me? I'm like, because you need to eat, right? So honey, do you want to share your rage quitting stories?
You mean rage playing?
Or your rage playing, or the fact that it took you, that you played Final Fantasy VIII and then what, quit and didn't play it again for 8 months?
So,
yeah, please talk about your mental health issues. That's what this is here for.
okay, so rage playing started back in the 1990s. I was playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES, and that goddamn level, I played over and over and over. Finally beat it, could not beat level 3. So finally, recently, when they put out a collection of
This is the rage quitting panel.
The rage quit one?
Yes.
when they put out the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection on PS4, I'm like, I am buying that, and because of the rewind feature, I am gonna finally beat that NES game, and I did. With lots of rewind functions over 1,000,000 times.
And a lot of me having to like close an office door or close the bedroom door so I can watch or play what I want and not have to listen to him yell. Because that's the nice thing about having 2 PS5s, we can have separate rooms.
But, yes, Michael?
Don't worry, the damn level can't hurt you anymore.
Oh, I know. I tried to tell
the damn
Holy
level.
shit, what the fuck did you do?
What?
Your like PTSD just unplugged everything. Oh, sorry. Bye. Sorry if we offended you.
Huh? What?
Oh, sorry if I offended you.
No, there's no, it's not that at all.
Oh, okay. Well, have fun.
I kind of thought the panel description was slightly different.
Oh.
They turned off the power strip, dude.
Yes, you literally did.
Whoops!
Ow.
Find the switch and find out where you unplugged.
Wrong lever!
Oh my god. Why did
It's fine in the interim.
Alright, it's back on.
Alright.
Okay. So yeah, you might have to turn that
Yeah,
on.
you're gonna have to turn the projector back on.
Yeah, hopefully, I thought I said that this was stories about rage quitting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They misread the description.
No, that's fine. I was like, hopefully I didn't lie, because that wasn't the intent.
So, Final Fantasy VIII. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played Final Fantasy VIII before.
My favorite Final Fantasy, thank you very much.
It's very good.
Well, I got to a scene where there is one of the main characters is stuck in the chest of one of the villains.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I played it over and over and over, and so I got the game in November of '98. I think that's when it came out.
Yeah, it came out on my birthday
in January of '99. I'm at this boss, and I cannot beat it no matter how many times I try. So after about 46 times, I just put the game away. 6 months goes by before I actually go back to the game. But then I beat the boss on the first try when I came back.
Yes. Now, before I continue with the next one, does anybody, just for newcomers, this is just us sharing rage quit stories, like everybody in the crowd as well, just to have fun complaining about how we mentally abuse ourselves with video games.
But
so, you're not done?
No, you told me to give a few.
Oh, I
was
being facetious.
But yes,
this is my husband, just so you know. So mental anguish is my fun. For him.
Thing,
it's a love language.
So the thing she was referencing for me fighting a boss.
Hi, are you coming in for rage quit?
No, I'm just looking what you guys are doing over here.
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
The thing she was referencing is I'm playing Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I'm at the final boss. That final boss just.
Hey. You're not supposed to destroy anything here.
But. That is the one that took me 28 tries to beat.
Yeah, and admittedly, my friend Artie was recording this, but the problem is I've lost the recording, or I would have shared it. It was an absolute, I actually plan on getting a Ring camera, but I'm not going to hang it outside. I'm gonna hang it where I can have it shoot down on him, so I can record him playing video games and raging.
Didn't you record me playing Yakuza the other day?
Yes, but there's too much skin showing because you're not wearing pants. Oh, it was a failure. But okay, before we continue on any of the other stories, anybody have any fun rage playing of their own? Yes.
I do have a few, obviously. The one that I personally like to bring up involving is because of a personal achievement of mine playing this one game called Fire Emblem Thracia 776.
That's a title.
It's the 5th game in the series.
But it has too many sevens.
I'm
kidding.
Anyways, the point is, that game has a lot of problems and a lot of reasons why I don't like playing it.
Glitch galore.
Glitches, the many mechanics that are all just built around bullshit everywhere. Specifically, it is RNG central, and it is, as a former friend of mine puts it, a Sith's favorite Fire Emblem game, because only a Sith actually it's a Jedi's favorite. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. There's no absolute in that game. It is 99% and to 1%. No 100, no zeros. And it is frustrating. I played that game, and I am one of those kinds of Fire Emblem players who likes to keep all of my units alive. I don't like them dying.
Good luck!
Yes, in that game specifically, it is next to freaking impossible.
So what you're saying is it's like teaching in the classroom?
Yes. No, that's 3 houses, but that's a different story.
Oh my lord.
But the thing is that playing that game, I went through that game multiple freaking times, and I kept restarting the chapter over and over and over again, to the point where I had a friend of mine genuinely worried about me. You gonna be okay? While I was screaming my head off at my TV the whole freaking time.
I think you have a question.
Yes, my friend?
I actually have a story of my own.
Oh boy.
So this isn't so much rage as it was just complete shutdown.
I've seen that too.
Yes. So has anyone ever played any of the games from the Atelier series?
I know of them.
Yeah, well, I was playing Atelier Totori.
Oh, when they have the time mechanics.
Yes, with time mechanics. And I was playing the one before the DX version.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Where everything is like, if you do not do the correct things, you get locked out of
If you do not follow a guide, you cannot get any of the endings.
The thing was that I found a guide, and I was trying to follow the guide, and I'm following the guide, but any time that anything went slightly wrong from the guide, whether it's like, oh, you're supposed to have like 3 of this item at this time, if it was not that way, I restarted the entire game. I just restarted from the beginning because I'm like, I have to follow this guide. There's a guide, and the guide is telling me how to get all the endings, so I have to follow it. And after about the 10th time of restarting the game, I just kind of stared at the TV for like a good 15 minutes before turning it off.
Sounds like the Clock Tower game.
Yeah. Yes.
So, recent game Mario Luigi Brothership for Nintendo Switch, you know? So, this is a story of anger, shutdown, and emotional intelligence just going down the drain.
My favorite type.
So, there's this mini game where Mario and Luigi has to hit a ball 100 times to get like a prize, you know, and I'm 100% completer of the game, you know. So, for 8 hours, I was pressing the same 2 buttons over and over again until I finally got that 100. Because you have to get a score of 100, you know?
Oh my god, I would probably just like give up on life.
That's like dodging 200.
Oh. Are A and B. That's the only thing you have.
That's like dodging 200 lightning bolts in Final Fantasy X.
Thanks for reminding me.
But thinking of Mario though, Mario Sunshine, because I was getting ready to 100% it. The last level I needed to complete was the pachinko level. I'm spending like 2 hours trying to get all the coins, Then I learned there's a specific motion that if you move, you go into a specific slot. So it's already preset depending on what direction you go in.
Or the lily pad.
Oh yes, that was the other one.
Or just Corona Mountain in general.
Oh my god. I see, this is why I play like a limited type of video games, and now I'm like even more scared about limiting my games. Yes.
So, you know how in 11 and some of the more recent Mortal Kombat, anything you do, you have to reconnect to the server for it to count?
Oh god.
I was fighting Kronika on Mortal Kombat 11. Oh. After 3 weeks of her bullshit cheating, I finally beat her. And then we lost power.
Oh my god. If I lost power while getting to the final...
For the rest of the year.
So I'm going to kind of skip around for a moment, because you mentioned Mortal Kombat, and this made me think of my lovely, lovely Timmy.
Uh-oh.
So when we were living at one of our old places, this individual, Timmy, was not as well-versed as fighting games. Like, I am a baby when it comes to fighting games. But every time you would play against him, and you would lose,
to Sindel, you would be like the biggest powder in the world, and it was so adorable.
Wait, biggest powder? Was that cocaine?
No, pouter. He would pout, and it was hilarious, because the problem is, it's not that he's pouting because he lost to Marcus. It's pouting because Marcus is the fighting game person that will fight and overkill.
Like in Soul Calibur 4.
So it won't just
4, right?
stop. Well, he won't stop when he wins. He'll stop when the game like goes to the next scene, because you can't keep on kicking or hitting anymore.
Because, in the words of Conan, crush your enemies, see them grovel at your feet, and the lamentations of their women.
Although I will say in my defense with Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Which one was it?
That was
Mortal Kombat 9 when it came out.
Okay, so you had the strategy guide. You've been practicing
for all the fatalities. Yeah.
All the fatalities, all the combos. I haven't played this game, and I think it's okay. I'll probably take it easy. He does not take it easy.
No. He's like our friend David. When they're like, "Oh, I'll take it easy on you. I will slaughter you at the same time."
Just like Dead or Alive 6. You give me Christy. They're like, I haven't played this game in like 2 years. Okay, well, I'm playing Christy, and then. Like, okay, this is gonna be kind of cool because he hasn't played the game in 2 years, and I'm like, okay, let's see.
It's called aggro.
But no, you're a powder for that, but it was just so adorable.
Oh no. That's not a good story.
Oh, what?
I'll give you a good story.
Okay. Oh, what? What are you doing? Where are you going?
He's getting back to the mic here to tell his story.
Oh, this.
Okay. I will admit, I have fallen asleep while playing video games before. I will be honest there.
All right.
Because playing team games are not fun for me.
Testing? Yay. Right. Hello in TV land. All right. So this is from my golden years as a teenager.
Oh my gosh. When was that? 1976?
'Twas the year 18-2.
So, 1995.
I had just come into possession of a PlayStation. There was no 2, no 3, or 4, no pros. If there was a poetry game, I probably would have ignored it. But there was just PlayStation. And I had 2 games. Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. And Star Wars Masters of Taras Cassette.
Oh my god!
Poor man.
You see, I tend to start pop culture in the worst possible way. So I'm playing as Hor.
Yes.
The Tusken Raider.
Literally,
H-O-A-R.
their name is Hor.
Oh, I'm like, what the hell? We're supposed to be somewhat nice.
No,
Just because I've called my video game characters whores and everything while I'm playing.
Yes, but some of them actually are.
Well, yeah. Have you not seen DOA?
Well, Hor is rightly named because he gets screwed over by every other character in the game.
Son of a...
Oh, so it's Hor versus Darth Vader. AKA every fan fiction you've ever heard of. But, so, the weird thing about this Tusken Raider is that to do his super move, you have to like hit all 4 buttons in a circle, rapidly. And it's not an easy to control guy, so I'm fighting Vader, he's as cheap as can be. I finally pull off the super, and Vader blocks my super. You're not supposed to be able to do that. It's not very super if you block it.
But it's Darth Vader.
It's Darth Vader, so you know, it gets the... So, I turn off the game after I lose to Darth Vader, again. And I walk over, and I just go, God damn it, and I kick the wall.
Oh my god, you?
The plaster, or whatever they were covering the wall, caves in. And before long, here comes my father saying, what is going on down here? He sees the hole in the wall. He sees me. He says, no more of this for a week. And, you know, the hole has healed. The memory is there. But seriously, fuck whore.
Well, most people do. Okay.
Actually,
so there you go. There's I think that's my ultimate rage story. I can also give you a mental break one.
Okay, sure. Let's hear a mental break, because now I'm curious, because just so you know, of our friends group, he is like our moral compass. So where I am the slut because I don't get paid, he is rage. Like nice rage, like watch the world burn, and this is the rage that just wants to destroy everything. He doesn't want to burn everything, he just wants to destroy everything. And then we have Tim, who is like, I am a nice human being. To hear that he has a rage story where he's kicked in the wall and his dad only grounded him for a week, I'm a little jealous. If I kicked in a wall, I'd be dead.
Well, I didn't kick in like the whole wall. It was just, you know, a nice shoe sized.
Oh.
But let me hear your mental breakdown.
All right, this happened much later in life, 1952, and I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, I hate playing Kingdom Hearts 2. I love the game, but I hate it.
Well, I'm on the cusp of the final boss, and I just think to myself, you know, it'd be really cool to get the secret ending on the first play.
Oh.
Wow, you're brave.
So for the whole blessed weekend, I am like a man possessed. I actually felt like I was kind of in a fever dream. Just going around, realizing, okay, I need to do this first before I can finish this and that and all this other stuff. It's a long process. So Sunday night, gotta go into work the next day. I am playing the Hades Paradox Cup.
Oh, God.
I am at the 98th, the 99th circle. And it's against all nobodies. They're decent villains, but they're not the final bosses, which I'm expecting. And all of a sudden, I just get insta-locked by a combined attack from several characters. I'm toast. And I have to go back and play it all over again. At least that's what happens when you lose. So I just sit there for a moment, turn off the game, stay away from any walls.
Good.
And I just go to bed. And I don't touch the game again for another 2 weeks. And I have never, ever tried to be 100% completionist since. Because I realized I had essentially wasted an entire weekend just doing this game, wanting this 100%, when really, you can just watch the secret ending on YouTube.
Yeah. I will get down to my judgmental, because that is actually me.
Real quick though, on the sore loser part, my parents would play video games. My mom loved Legacy of Kain like I did. My dad loved...
She's Satan too, so it's surprising.
My dad loved Twisted Metal like I did. My dad, though, was such a sore loser in Twisted Metal 2 that if he lost one match, he would reset the game and start over from the beginning. And even if he got to the last level, he died, he'd reset the game and just play the whole thing over again.
So the sore loser part is really more so for the two of us. So before I ask
I'm not a sore loser.
Okay, but all lying aside, my husband has this belief that if he can play a Resident Evil game, that I magically can play a Resident Evil game. That if he can play a team-based game that has a countdown clock, that I magically can play a team-based game that has a countdown clock. It took me 6 years to beat the original Mario game in the 90s, okay? Just putting it out there. And I played it. And then when I got other games, I got a little bit better, but I stayed with what I knew. I can play JRPGs really well. I can play other certain types of games really well, but you put me into something that actually takes skill.
All you had to do was shoot him in the head.
So he decides we're playing, I don't know which.
It was Umbrella Chronicles.
Yeah, Umbrella Chronicles. So I am to help him play this game.
It's an on-the-rail shooter one.
So he thinks I know how to play this game because, obviously.
All you have to do is aim and shoot.
So he becomes a sore loser because I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm just shooting where I can. I don't know the controllers. My God, it's like half a screen.
It's a Switch controller. It's like
so this man, we've died like about 15 times, and he is yelling at me. Instead of championing me, he is raging at me because I don't know how to play this game. To the point where I literally looked at him, I was like, if you want to fucking play this game, bring one of your other fucking friends over. So I became a very sore loser because I just refused to play the games with him. To the point where he sold them and now he's trying to get them back.
Well, not from that one.
And make me play them again. And I was like, do you want a divorce? So any sore loser stories of yourselves or friends that you absolutely love? And you don't have to.
We don't have to love. We don't have to love the stories, and we don't have to love our.
You don't have to. Well,
yes.
Well, that too, but you don't have to share if you don't want to. Yes.
Let's just say there are some friends who take winning and losing far more seriously than others. Some people laugh it off, and nowadays, because when I was a really young kid, I used to be an absolute sore loser when I lost in certain games because I was bad at taking losses. Nowadays, I just look at my losses and be like, what an idiot for losing that one. Like,
oh, yeah, no, I actually don't care all that much. Okay, fine, maybe I really do care about losing games.
Batman Arkham City?
Well, okay, I'll tell you a quick story about that. I didn't even know how to save the game when I was playing it. I had to call him when I had to pick him up. I was like, honey, where's the fucking save button? And he's like, there is no save button, it auto saves. I'm like, well, how do I know it hasn't like lost my data if I leave? And he's like, it auto saves. That's how auto save works. So before we continue, I do want to talk about property destruction.
Oh, you're pointing to me, aren't you?
So property destruction is very fascinating. This is when you decide that you want to break something that costs $70 to $100 and nearly not just break that item, but decide when you're breaking that item in the process, you should break other things, possibly windshields or windows, or what else have you broken?
So which story should we start with? Because there are
the one you threw out your balcony window.
Okay.
And hit a car.
What? Yeah. Okay. PlayStation 3 era, Deus Ex, before the director's cut.
Oh, jeez.
First boss. I was doing a stealth run. I was not prepared for a physical fight. I'm spending 3.5 hours at this on my day off. I'm living on a 3rd floor balcony at the time in Golden, and the parking lot is spread out outside my balcony. Neighbor luckily never found out about the controller I had thrown out of my patio door and flown into their windshield.
Oh, that was great. And he's calling me like, Kelly, you might have to bail me out of jail.
Well, okay, what's gonna be funny, someone's gonna watch this clip and like, that's what happened to my car!
Well, thankfully it was like 15 years ago, so they probably won't know anymore.
Limitations is expired.
It's been almost 16 years.
So,
now let's go back high school era. Twisted Metal Black.
Woohoo! I don't feel like I'm glad I missed that one.
It's against the Warhawk. I'm playing with Mr. Grimm.
Wait, you were in high school when Twisted Metal Black came out?
Yes.
will you people stop talking about this? I had already graduated college, so let's just move on, please.
I have only had...
Don't you dare say you were in middle school.
I was in elementary.
Shut up! I love you, but no.
I'm like, okay, Dad's the only one home. Mom's out with her friends smoking pot. So Dad's just home. He's passed out drunk on the couch. I woke my dad up from my raging because of the fact I ended up putting a hole in my bedroom wall from throwing the PS2 controller like a slingshot from raging from after spending 3 hours trying to beat Warhawk with Mr. Grimm.
How did you get it that far when it had a cord to it?
And you pull it out?
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's what most...
So it was a lasso to you?
Yeah.
So...
Oh, that's not the... You haven't heard the most recent one from playing Elden Ring.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
This is only about a month ago.
What? Is this why you don't come over anymore? Because you're scared about breaking our stuff?
Luckily, my gaming mouse is...
Bye. Sorry.
I have learned my lesson with gaming mouses.
Oh no.
Only spend $20 to $40 on your gaming mouse. Yeah. Because after... I just got into the latest DLC on Elden Ring.
Your first mistake was playing Elden Ring.
The bosses... Anybody who's played a more recent DLC on Elden Ring knows some of those bosses are bullshit, like in Bloodborne.
Yes. Oh.
To the mouse. I luckily don't have any cuts on my hand, but my poor dog ran into her kennel and didn't come out for the whole rest of the night.
Oh, jeez.
You know, this wouldn't have happened if there was a pause button for that game.
Oh my god.
You're never going to get over that, are you?
So, we're going to ignore that part, and I just want to go to one last property damage story. This is a property damage story about a friend who's actually not here. He is not allowed to own a laptop ever again.
And we monitor him with his $3,000 PC in his basement.
He is not allowed to play certain games on his $3,000 PC because of the simple fact, I find it fascinating. So,
how long are these mics?
Oh my god, you're such a dick.
Wake up, Michael.
Michael!
No.
Oh. But anyways, our friend... Jesus. Timothy? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
I promise you, we only have 20 more minutes left and then we get to go sleep. But you're okay, sweetie. So each time he has owned a laptop, and he's played a tactical game on his said laptop,
StarCraft,
he has decided when he loses, rather than like setting it aside like a normal human being does, he's either thrown it down the stairs, or he's literally slammed it to the point that it all falls apart. Or he set a couch on fire in anger as well. That got him expelled from high school.
And his mom would just buy him a new laptop.
Yeah, I wish my mom could just throw money like that. But, so any interesting property damage stories that doesn't include felony destruction? Well, that's probably a safe thing, and I'm very happy that the crowd doesn't have felony destruction. I want to talk about the last item here, and that's judgmental or grudges. So this is all me. When I rage at a video game, I will hold the controller very, very hard to the point where my hands are red. I love you too, hubby. And then when I lose at a boss multiple times, I might yell a little bit. I might... But once it gets to the point where I've lost too many times, I hold a grudge against a video game. It's an inanimate object. It has no feelings. It has no personality. It doesn't care. It's already taken my money.
That's why you went through 3 versions of Persona 3.
Yeah, I went through, no, I have 4
Well, I mean before.
Wait, I have Persona, Persona FES, Persona Portable, Persona Portable on both the Vita and the PSP, and I have the Persona Portable for the PS5. I have
And you have the remake.
I have the remake. I personally, when I rage, I'm the nicest rager. I don't destroy anything. I eject the game, put it away, and not play it for 8 years. To the point where he's like, well, you're gonna sell the game, right? No. Are you gonna play the game? No. Then why do you have it? Because I hold a grudge. I am Polish. We are the country that gets taken over by other countries and just holds grudges.
It knows what it did.
Exactly, right? The game knows that it fucked me over, so I'm never gonna play it again. I'll just buy a new version of the game to play.
I buy a new copy and just put it on the new save data.
Thank you. Or I get so angry at the game because of my grudge, I will wipe out 100 hours of save data and restart the game and get stuck at the exact same boss because apparently I've never learned lessons.
That's just gonna be me with some Tales games.
Or I get so angry at a game, I do this. I will walk into the other room, be like, hubby, can you come here? Make him sit on the couch or on the bed, wherever I am playing this said game, and say, can you play this level for me? I will make him play my video games. And he's like, you know I've never played Final Fantasy 15 before. But he will play the level, he will win, I will hold a grudge against him then, and then I move on. So that's my rage quitting.
Oh, it was even better for Final Fantasy 15. I have no idea what the controls are, so I'm just button mashing, and she's like, how did you just do that type of attack? Well, I just hit this one. She's like, you could do that?
Yeah, so I once again, blonde and Polish.
X and square are your friends in that game.
I've said that for years and they still don't work. So I want to talk about some of the most, well, is it working? No. What the?
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, I sense a rage quit building in progress.
Yes.
She's about to rage quit this.
So I want to talk about some of the most rage-inducing games on there that I know of. If it works. You know what? I'm just going to leave it like this. It's good. It's good. I have faith. So first we're going to talk about the Soulsborne games.
Hey, I love this franchise.
You and many
but I
more.
do rage quit them.
So I have come to the conclusion that if there's a game where you can die in the first 5 minutes and actually end the game by dying, as I found out from a friend of mine, there is no point in me playing. If I am dumb, I don't need to play the game. Or I'll make him play games. I have bought games because I know I will rage quit, and I will make him play the games, and I'll laugh at him rage quitting because I am not going through that mental anguish. Which games did I make you play last? The Last of Us.
I wanted to play that.
Sure you did.
Yeah, sure you did, until I was like, can you play this game for me? League of Legends. I have not played this game, but I have heard horror stories.
You can just talk to our friend Ron about playing League.
You spelled Mario Kart wrong.
Yeah, it's spelled with a K.
It's like combat.
Well, there's too many words spelled with a K. I wanted to spell it like the word's actually supposed to be spelled.
Oh well.
Then you would have used a K.
That's true. Now, I have not played Mario Kart because I have seen every single person I have ever known in my life who played Mario Kart lose their shit in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you forgot about the time when we were playing New Mario or Wii, and he kept getting thrown off the cliff by our friend Brandon.
Some friend at New Year's, ring in the New Year, betray your friends.
Yes, the gloriousness of co-ops screwing each other
Yeah,
over.
what
Guess what, Silverquill? You're going to be a Yoshi today.
Sometimes, can I at least be the blue Yoshi?
No.
You get to be the brown one.
See, I personally think it's any Mario game, especially like Super Smash Brothers as well, because when you're playing a game with 4 people on the screen, and 3 of these 4 people actually know what they're doing, and then you have this like little pathetic person on the side trying to pretend that they know what they're doing.
Oh, you see me game.
I was talking about myself too, and I'm like, I think I know what I'm doing. And then I just keep on getting kicked off the edge of the platform to the point of like, do I even bother trying to live my life? And I just come away from it of, I hate my friends, I hate my husband, and we're going to be doing it again in 2 weeks.
This is just going to be me when that new Capcom Fighting Collection comes out, and I'm getting my friends to play Power Stone with me.
So,
hey,
has anybody?
You're gonna be fighting me online tomorrow, SVK too.
Yeah, you know.
Now,
you know it.
has anybody played Super Meat Boy?
No.
So, if you've not played this game, please look it up online, because apparently you want to, if you're watching this game online, you actually want to rage quit while just watching the playthrough.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know.
There's 2 sequels.
I don't know how you can do this. You're like literally trying to avoid spikes.
Saw blades.
On top of spikes with saw blades and fire, but there's really no easy place to step.
It's microseconding platforming.
It's like playing Mario Maker.
Oh no.
Oh wait, isn't that the tutorial?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it feels like. And I thought of you when watching this because I was like, oh my god, my husband would have an aneurysm rage quitting with this one, or rage playing, because he would, because that's what Mega Man, or any online fighting game.
Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, I was going to say Ninja Gaiden, Castlevania.
Ninja Gaiden was easy.
Well, I'm the NES ones.
Oh.
Especially Ninja Gaiden 3, where you had limited continues.
What is your favorite rage quit, even if it's not you, that you've seen somebody do, that you would share?
Oh my god.
Yes.
I actually do have a really stupid one that I had to remind myself, and it goes back to freaking Thracia again, and this is really funny to me because this happened to me. I was making fun of this game, and I was in this chapter full of forest. Your movement is limited, and you're dealing with being attacked by magic users, and their ability to hit you is not impeded at all. So, and I was thinking I could survive at least one of these hits. I'm hoping and praying something doesn't screw me over. It immediately screws me over with a crit that kills one of my characters, and then I'm just like, I can't even be mad that it just responded to me like that. Turn the game off.
Yeah. I've turned the game off without saving one time.
Oh.
And I didn't save for like 6 hours, and I tried to go back, and I walked out of the house. And just stayed out of the house for an hour. And then when I came home, he's like, what's going on? Nothing. And then he wonders why I don't play the game for a year.
Alright.
Any other fun, even from us? Oh, yes.
I won't say the game, but I ended up getting so mad, I wrote myself a strongly worded letter, mailed it to myself with the game that is now in a... I took the paper from the packaging paper off, made it into a jail cell, drew a copy of the game cartridge on it as a person, mailed it to myself, set to arrive a week later so I could get insulted by myself.
Oh my god, that is the most brilliant thing to do.
Well, okay.
I'm just thinking of that.
Got the 2 stories. One, has anyone ever rage quit a franchise because of one game? No? Alright, so I was a huge Resident Evil fan, had almost all the games. I get Resident Evil 6. I hate that freaking game because I can't figure out what it wants to be. I am so pissed at it, I sell off my entire Resident Evil collection. I don't mean just Resident Evil games. The movies, the NECA figures, the Toy Biz figures, the SD Perry books, all the strategy guides, everything I owned, Razimo, except for the remake of GameCube and 2 and 3. I'm like, I'm done with everything. And now with the remakes, I'm like, damn it, I'm back into Razimo, so now I have to rebuy everything from scratch.
Yes, that's been a great journey.
Thank the gods for Second and Charles.
Yeah.
But then we have my PS3.
Yeah, so only 3 of us were there for that instant.
Wow.
So, do you want to know how you can rage quit a video game system and almost turn into a serial killer that very same day?
Who's ever heard of the yellow light of death?
So, who had a backwards compatible PS3 when it first came out? Who knew that they could break so easily? So, my husband here was playing .hack.
GU. I had just finished Volume 1, 48 hours in.
Yep.
Started Volume 2 with all my data carried over.
Yep.
I'm probably like, what, 20, 30 minutes into the game.
Oh, yeah, no. Let me tell the story because you weren't mentally there any longer. And then Tim can tell the story along with me because he came over at the worst humanly possible time, but also the best time for me because at least I had another victim if I needed to run away.
I see how it is.
Oh, I need a victim or a witness. Either one would have worked at that particular time. So he's 20, 30 minutes into the game. It finished installing. He was playing. And then everything shuts off. Literally. The screen goes black. The system goes dark. And Tim had just walked in the door like, what, 5-10 minutes before this happened. So he just brand new walked in. I had walked in because I was greeting him, and I just see everything go black. And the worst part of it is my husband is very emotional, let's just say.
I am not.
You can be pretty emotional.
He's very emotional, very vocal in his feelings.
I am aggressively passionate.
Yes, you are aggressively passionate. In this particular situation, when everything goes black, there's nothing. There's no words, no discussion, just complete silence. And I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And he just stares. And then he gets up, calmly walks to the system, presses the button to see if he can at least eject the disk and restart over again. Nothing. It happens the second time when he tries to do that. Goes calmly, sits on the couch, just stares at it. And I don't know about you, but I think I was kind of afraid for my life at that particular moment.
Yeah, I believe the phrase, there is no Marcus, only rage.
He was so seething to the point that, and this is not going to be the most PC part of the story, so I will apologize here. We were like, okay, let's go out to eat. Maybe if we unplug everything, it cools down. Everything will be fine. Just breathe in, breathe out. So we leave and we go to Old Chicago. And we get the most flamboyant, like the cutest, most adorable flamboyant human being ever in the world. He is hating on you.
I felt very comfortable.
And it was so adorable. And he is just staring forward, marking targets. The level of rage and mental shutdown was quite scary. So if you've ever broken a video game system, make sure you have written your last will and testament. Make sure you have all of your affairs in order if you have to go to jail because you've killed somebody. Because he's actually rage quit a
life.
Well, he's also rage quit a video game company. My loving husband here, I don't know, has anybody rage quit a video game company to the point they will not buy any products from them ever again?
Konami.
Well, okay. He has rage quit Microsoft. He got 4 red ring. Was it red ring?
Yeah, the red ring of death.
4 of them. We have bought 4 Xboxes. 4 red rings. He is now to the point he will never buy another Xbox. Even if they are the greatest company in the world, he will refuse. So it's quite terrifying.
Okay, so with the PS3 story, have you ever watched The Simpsons, the episode of The Shinny?
Oh, yeah.
When Homer's like, no bear TV. Okay, I'm gonna go check out the Axe collection. And just leaves. And they're like, Mom, is Dad gonna kill us? That is what their description pretty much feels like.
Can you not actually remember that event? Is it just sort of, all I remember is red.
I remember looking at my system, there's a yellow light, it just shuts off, won't turn on, won't give me my disc, had to send it into Sony to get my disc back.
Yeah, we could not get a replacement for a backwards compatible PS3.
Wait.
That was the best part as well.
So I had to send it to Sony, get it repaired. I bought a new PS3 in the meantime because I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to deal with a backwards compatible PS3. If it's going to break because it's already been repaired once, it's going to break again. Well, I was working at Best Buy at the time. Customer comes in looking specifically for a backwards compatible PS3. I'm like, well, they don't make them anymore, so we don't sell them. But I do own one that was repaired. I tell them the story. If you want it, I'll sell it to you for $550 because at that time the new PS3s were like $400. And he's like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. So I was like, cool, I get some money.
So yeah, he got all of his money back. So last thing before we can all go back to bed, because I certainly need to, is talking about all of the stages of rage quitting. The first one I think most of us live in is denial that we are the problem when playing the game.
No, it was the game for not jumping over the level.
That's the real denial.
It's not our problem.
My dad,
It's the game's problem.
So you know how I had my head raised for the
Yes.
yellow dot? My dad's PS3 broke that way. Instead of going full murder, he just, yeah, this is a great game.
Oh,
and
that.
for the next 4 months of things was him go to work, come home, play on his PS3.
Then we have anger. So obviously after we're in denial, we're angry at the game. Even though once again we're blaming the game. Then we bargain. Have you ever bribed a video game character?
I constantly pray to gods that I don't believe in and some that I probably do.
Now, have you then become so depressed while playing a game because you're like, okay, maybe it really is me. Maybe I'm just a crappy video game player.
Get good.
I need to stop talking about Tracy, otherwise I'm going to go insane.
It is always the game's fault.
And then you accept that it sucks. That the game sucks, it's not you, once again it's game. And then the aftermath. You come back to the game and you're like, ooh, I can beat this now. Somehow I've made myself a better human
Just like
being.
I said with Final Fantasy VIII, and it happened again with me for Parasite Eve 2. I got stuck at this boss, so I just quit.
That's
for
me
like
with
4
Armored
months.
Core. Yes, I'm a masochist. I play FromSoft games.
Yeah.
Is that your last slide?
Baby's first games. Those games are easy.
Because we are.
You are a masochist.
Only for people who are bad at games.
So that is it. Did you all enjoy this panel? Because this was a brand new idea for me.
I enjoyed it.
If you hated it, absolutely fine, because it was a brand new idea, like I said. So I am happy to take feedback.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much as usual. And hopefully we'll see you at our panel at 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, we're all ready to go. Yeah, it is technically today.